Okay, this is going to be the demonstration for the Wren Cuff Pickle Pie B bass distortion pedal. The saturation down a bit. There's been a couple online reviews of this pedal, and no negative reviews, nothing bad said in the reviews, but I do feel like most of the time was spent just on that heavily saturated sound, because that's, you know, the most fun sound, and that's kind of what this pedal obviously does. This pedal, another tweak that I did to it was I wanted to make sure that you could use it at really low settings. And if you're familiar with big muffs and even fuzz faces and any sort of, you know, general generic fuzzer, you know that when you turn that saturation knob down, or the fuzz knob, distortion knob, whatever you want to call it, you get that blanket over the amp syndrome that happens. Well, with this guy, I can roll this saturation way down, like way down, almost to, say, you know, let's go, you know, 9 or 10 o'clock here, which for, you know, a big muff, you usually got your distortion up here almost maxed out. You know, we're rolling it way back to there. It's about 9 or 10 o'clock. And I'm going to show you that it still retains some crispness. You still get a nice little drivey sort of sound. And what I'm going for here is just like really pushing an ampeg kind of sound. I mean, you know, kind of like that Stooges, you know, Who, you know, sort of real ampy, real kind of clanky sound. I love that sound when you can sort of hear the strings clanking against the pickups. You know, not for everything, but that's a good sound, and I want to show that you may not expect it, but you can get that from this pedal here. So, just kind of playing the same riff over and over again, of course, so you can, you know, have something to compare it against. So I'm doing different riffs all over the place, then you're not really gonna know how one sound responds versus another. 3, 4. For those of you that play with your fingers, I'm going to do a little bit of that for you, same sort of thing. Comparing this to an average big muff, there's no way you could even come close to getting this sound. You turn that, even if you turn the tone to the brightest part of it, and then turn the fuzz way down, it's just going to sound like this sort of, you know, mucky, you know, unusable sort of, you know, blanketed tone. Go a little bit darker, and I'm going to turn saturation back up and just kind of rail through this. Saturation now is at looking at about 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm going to put it back more fuzzy, get rid of some of the clean. Turn that shape knob this way a little bit and give it a little bit of a darker sound. Those low rumbly chords, you know, you get, even when you get a few strings ringing together, that bottom stays there for you. Give it one more sample and then we're out of here. Just crank that saturation back up and bring in some clean, but also keep that crank nice and high. We're going for total buttery here as much as we can. Go back to the fingers for a second. Pickle Pie B-Bass Distortion, www.wrenandcuff.com. Email us at admin, A-D-M-I-N, at wrenandcuff.com, W-R-E-N-A-N-D-C-U-F-F.com. Thank you for checking it out.